Hello, I'm Game Retainer, and in this video I'll be going over a handful of locations that are difficult to clear in the Afterlife mod for 7 Days to Die. A couple of quick things to note. Firstly, a lot of the POIs on this list you can download in separate mods. You don't actually have to install the Afterlife mod, but I do recommend it because it's a lot more fun. Secondly, I won't be putting up coordinates on the screen because this mod is best enjoyed on random gen worlds. However, I will be putting the name of the POI in the top of the screen. Now with that said, let's jump straight in. Up first, we've got Basilica Cistern. And just like most of the other POI mods that you'll find online, this is an incredibly well made place. The fun pimps could learn a thing or two from some of these mod developers. The interior looks amazing, but it is the underground where things get very, very interesting. As you can see here, it is a huge complex, and one that is incredibly difficult to navigate and very difficult to clear. When you come here, be armed to the teeth, be with friends, and maybe bring a Bible. You need everything you possibly can get in order to have a small chance at survival. I have removed most of the zombies because it's easier for recording. Coming here is fun, it's spooky, and just wow, it's difficult. So if you're new to the Afterlife mod, maybe wait before coming here. That is, unless you have a death wish. Up next we have the Boulder House, or Boulder House 1 as it is in the game files. This place is just stunning. That's the only word I've got for it. While it is very appealing to look at, heading inside you will be met with lots of jump scares, explosions, and lots of tough enemies. Simply by making your way in through the door here, you will trigger a mini onslaught, so be prepared. Making your way up and trying to go level by level, you'll just encounter what feels like an endless amount of enemies. So really take this one on with a lot of caution and spend some time soaking up the details, because a lot went into this one. I mean, a lot went into all of them, but this one is just, again, stunning. This is Little Italy, or in the game files, Little Italy Voltralux. Voltralux is the mod creator behind this one, and there are a couple of this mod creator's entries on this list. This is less of a POI and more of a small town. There are plenty of rooms to clear, lots of loot to grab, and as I'm sure you've worked out by now, plenty of zombies to kill. And as its name suggests, it's got an Italian inspired design, and it really does look that way. Also, just like most of the POIs in 7 Days to Die, both vanilla and mod POIs, there's some pretty good storytelling between rooms if you're willing to take some time and soak in some of the smaller details. This one will take you more than a single day to clear. If you're playing alone, you can be in here, 2-3 days? It's a big one. So take your time with it, enjoy it, and bring plenty of ammo. The next one is another one by Voltralux. This is Paradise Plaza, and it is a huge shopping complex. What I really appreciate about this one is that the mod author took the time and kept 7 Days to Die's naming conventions when it came to stores and buildings. They're very tongue-in-cheek, they're very, well, you can see for yourself. They're cleverly named, and I respect that. This one, like the others, is still difficult to take on, but it's not as confusing to navigate, so it's not as tricky, at least I feel. I recommend coming here with a couple of friends and taking it store by store and taking all the goodies that you find along the way. And if you do make your way up to the roof, then you'll be treated by this lovely sign up here, which is a lie by the way. And plenty of flat space if you are brave / stupid enough, I guess, to build up there. If there's one thing that the vanilla version of 7 Days to Die was missing, it's a castle. This is Rose Abbey, and just look at the size of it. The whole complex is massive. You have these huge stone walls going around the entire area, and while there are a few buildings to explore, and don't get me wrong, they are lots of fun to visit, this is the main reason why you're here. Making your way through here is much easier said than done. This is a dangerous maze with tricks, traps, explosions, zombies, and a lot more. So be careful. There are a few strange things going on, as you can see. The interior is just a maze of stairs that are less than safe. Some interesting decor options, and plenty of nice loot. It does give off Harry Potter vibes. That is, of course, if Harry Potter was made during the 1200s. This place is just so well made. They all are. I keep saying it. I'm repeating myself. I apologise, but just look at this. Up next, we have Michael Felps' mansion, named so for one very obvious reason. This place doesn't look all that intimidating from above. However, if you make your way down, you'll see the mod author's name on the side of the building, but you'll see a rather intimidating underground structure. This structure is filled with awesome stuff to loot, interesting places to visit, and more than enough zombies to try and take out. You will be rewarded though, because there is lots of loot to be had and lots of fun to be had too. Be sure to search closely, because there are a few hidden loot areas that are very easy to miss. This one, while it's not exactly great for making a base as such, you could possibly use this little changing building. I'm not quite sure how you would work it, because I've never tried, but I'm sure there's somebody out there who might be willing to give it a try. This is the public library, and it is a treasure trove of all things reading. Unfortunately, it's also a breeding ground for zombies. Metaphorically. I hope they're not breeding. This place is filled to the brim with bookshelves. Obviously, it's a library. There's also a nice rare book collection that you could visit, although I would say it's more of a trap to attempt to end your existence. If you are brave enough to make your way underground, you will be rewarded with a slap in the face by a small army and plenty of cracker book boxes. So if you are desperate for books, then be sure to check out the public library. Also, be sure to check out the roof, because you'll find some pretty cool stuff up here as well. I'm going to finish this video off with the Voltralux Casino. This huge complex is a game in itself. You could spend a very, very long time clearing this place out and learning all of its secrets. And since it's a casino, there's lots of goodies to be taken. Each floor has its own unique feel. There are dance floors, there are casino floors, there's food, there's shops, there's a lot here. And I mean a lot. But if what you find above ground doesn't interest you, then what you find down below definitely will. There is a nice vault with lots of goodies and plenty of enemies. So I hope you found this video interesting. As I mentioned at the start of this video, some of the mods in this game can be downloaded separate to the Afterlife overhaul mod. So if you just want some of the POIs, then you can absolutely do that. Speaking of mods, I am going to start releasing videos where I cover some of them. Things like weapons mods, vehicle mods, and gameplay overhaul mods, such as this. So if you would like to see more of that, or if you have any specific mods or areas that you want me to check out, then please let me know down below. As always, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video.